Hi guys, it's Riri the panda. Yes, I'm the one that knocked up that female panda in Ueno Zoo. They only let us meet every few months or so, you know. We don't really care about meeting each other. We only get together when we want to have a baby, just like married people, right? Anyway, I thought a lot of you would be interested in knowing a little bit more about what it's like to be a panda and all that crap, so I'm going to give you some information. So I'm here subbing for the Give Me a Flake Man guy for the JNEWS today. Alright, this is the first time in 24 years Panda has been born in captivity, and that's thanks to me and my powerful panda juice. The kid's got no name yet, and we only had one this time. Sometimes we have two, which is just as well, because when we have two, usually the mom just pushes away the other one. You know, she's busy, she can't deal with two. You get two, you just give the other one away. That's like what Chinese people do, right? So, what do you do if you want to name a panda? Well, in Japan we got these rules. I'm going to tell you these rules so, you know, you can enjoy the naming process. For the panda's name, the name has to be something that kids can say, because kids are like our biggest fans, right? I'll give you an example, like we got Ling Ling, or Kang Kang, or Lan Lan, or Tao Tao, or Gaga, you know. Those are like Lady Gaga, she could probably be a panda. So there are exceptions like Kaihin or Yohin, and you know, maybe you heard about this jerk-off, Ishihara. He's like, I don't give a crap about my panda issue, I have no interest in this. And since we're gonna have to return the thing to China anyway, because you know, that's the deal with China and all the countries that are lending us, because I'm on loan, you know. All these countries that borrow pandas, they have to, if we have a baby, if we're lucky enough like me to have a baby, that baby's got to be returned to China within 2 years. So Ishihara's like, if it's going to be returned anyway, I don't care, what's the big deal? But if we're gonna name it, how about Senkaku? Ha, you get it? No, you probably don't. Well, so let me explain. See, Senkaku is the name of these islands that are being disputed. Japan says they're theirs. China, and actually Japan, they're occupying, but China says no, they're ours. So you know, he's just being kind of a jerk, like jerk off that way, you know. Anyway, the second rule to naming a panda is that it has to be a name which you can put kanji to. A lot of people are like, why don't you call it Bruce Lee? You know, like Bruce. But there's no kanji for Bruce, so forget about Bruce. Enough with the letters about Bruce, alright? No more Bruce. You can't put any kanji to Bruce. The third rule is got to be a unisex name, okay? Like Ling Ling, or like me, you know, Riri. I could be a female. Well, you know, it could be a guy. It could be a guy. You know, I'm a guy, of course. You know, that's apparent. With pandas, though, apparently you can't really tell who's who. And there was this famous case of these pandas, Yu and what was the other one's name? Oh yeah, Tonton. Tonton we thought was a guy, and Yu was a girl. But all this time, you know, it was we had it backwards. What do you know? So we were giving Tonton a soccer ball, but we should have been giving him the Barbie doll. Anyway, the fourth rule is that the name of the baby cannot be confused with the parent's name. So, make it something different from Riri or Shinchi. That's pretty much it, alright? Anyway, this baby, our baby, is going to be kind of hidden away for the next 6 months, so you're not going to be able to see it. So if you're coming to Tokyo, don't get your hopes up. They're not going to put the panda, the baby panda, on display until 6 months later. And, like we said, it's going to have to, you know, we're going to have to send her back to China within 2 years, so actually it's only like an 18-month period in which you're going to be able to see the baby panda. And I gotta tell you, it's going to be so cute, you're just going to wish you were a panda like me. Now a panda, we are mammals, we are Honyurui, but you can't really tell our sex that easily. I'm going to give you some facts about pandas, because apparently a lot of you guys don't know anything about pandas. You think we're all teddy bears. We live at elevation from 5,000 to 10,000 feet, like in mountainous, misty areas. Not near the ocean at all, which is why you never see a panda wearing a bikini. Well, what's the point? You know, it's chilly up there, always with the fur. And 99% of our diet is bamboo. People tried giving us honey on TV the other day. They had this experiment. These Japanese guys came over and said, hey, you're a bear, right? I mean, we're relatives of the bear. We're not exactly a bear. In fact, in Chinese, we're called bear cats. 99% of the food we eat is bamboo. We prefer the shoots, takenoko, or the leaves. And we don't like honey. We're pretty solitary creatures, only getting together to have sex, or if somebody owes you money. One of the coolest things about pandas is that we got like a pseudo thumb. Like most animals, most bears, we got the 4 fingers, but we don't have a thumb over here, like this. This is just your imagination, what I'm doing for the video here. We've got kind of a part of the wrist is protruding, sticking out in a way like this, so we can kind of use it like a thumb, see? But unfortunately, due to this is not a real thumb, it's just a pseudo thumb, so we still can't do any texting. Texting, you know, iPhones, we're not going to be using iPhones until they make an iPhone that a panda can use, forget about that. Now, the gestation period for pandas is 95 to 160 days. We're born pink with no fur, just like Italian babies. We stayed with our mom until we were like 3 years old. A year and a half to 3 years old. We eat a lot. We eat like 12 hours, 16 hours a day, just like Americans, and sleep the rest of the time. We gain 100 grams a day. That's also just like Americans. We reach a top weight of about 75 to 125 kilograms, which is, I'm right in that area right now. That's about 250 pounds to you Americans who don't understand that. And our lifespan is about 35 years old. In captivity. In the wild, we die a little faster. So that's the news about the panda. This is a big deal in Japan. All you guys are so happy. My kid was born and there's sales all over the place. If you go around Japan, they're having all these, they've got balloons celebrating the baby because it's the first time in 24 years, and there's panda sales, and it's just wonderful. So if you get a chance in 6 months to come visit the kid, do it. You won't regret it. Thanks for watching, guys. Until the next video, my name is Riri. Bye-bye.